Welcome back to my channel. I'm Zipporah the Lux Angel, and today I am back with another tarot card reading. Please remember that these readings are timeless, general, and for entertainment purposes only. That means only listen to what directly applies to your personal situation. Leave the rest for someone else. And by all means, please contact licensed professionals and/or the proper authorities regarding any mental, medical, legal, or financial emergencies and/or crises. That being said, let us begin. First things first, the handbag of the day is my beautiful Louis Vuitton Boulogne, and she will serve as today's vision board inspiration for all the abundance manifestors out there. If you'd like to see me styling my luxury capsule collection, you can check out the series I have here on YouTube called Battle of the Bags. All right, we are going to begin by choosing a deck for your reading, and today we are going to go with we're going to go with the Modern Witch Tarot by Lisa Sturl. And I am going to shuffle. If you don't want to stay through the shuffling, I'll have a timestamp listed in the description box for you below. All right, please and thank you, Spirit. Collective energy. Please and thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. Collective energy. Thank you, Spirit. Collective energy. Thank you, Spirit. Collective energy. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the collective. All right. Collective energies. Thank you, Spirit. We'll just do one more. All right, let us begin. What you want? We have a Knight of Wands. We get into it. We're getting to it. I don't know what we're getting to, but we're getting to it. Oh, whoa! Ran right into the tower. What is it? What, are you bringing a tower? I'm like, you getting to it. You got a wand and then pow. What is this? Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. We have the Hermit. And then, like, what do they call it? What is it? Sneaking off at the cliff or running off at the cliff? Whatever. Like, you going, oh, hell no. You going to pow it up and then hide out? What is this? Hold on. No, hold up. But Six of Wands, though. I'm so sorry. Because I know, collective, I know this ain't nefarious. Whoever needed this, they needed this. Oh my gosh. What did you do? Now, hold on though. What did you do? What did you do? You gave somebody the business. You gave somebody a business and stepped away. Or like somebody, okay, let's look. Whoever stepped away is winning right now because this was destruction. This is given run up, you done up. Like Knight of Wands, you charging in, then there's a tower and but I'm feeling like the Knight of Wands brought this tower and like crashed it down. And then it's just like, okay, but I don't want to have nothing to do with this. And that is winning. Like, what? Like, first of all, how are you going to bring the tower? This is like somebody who brings judgment, almost. This is like divine. It's I can't wait to see what else comes out with this. Because it's like bringing the destruction. Like, hold up, let me go do this real quick. Pow, 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 pow. Whatever it is. I'm not saying this is happening, like, literally, okay? But if it is, like, Lord God. But then not getting away with it, but like being justified. This was justified. Well, I mean, if you got away with it, this would be like, and it was justified and maybe a self-defense. What is this? But it's like, this is also the energy of somebody who will destroy some stuff. And even if they go to jail, they're like, it was worth it. It was worth it. What? Collective, what's going on here? What's going on here? This is interesting. All right, Spirit, like, what is going on here? What is this? Somebody really could have run up and got done up. And it's like, staying out of this mess. Now, this could be also where somebody was like, they ran up and did some stuff, and you were lucky that you were not involved. Like, you could have been like, nah, I'm not with that. I'm not about to do this. And that was a victory for you, because this person would end up in jail, and they won't mind going to jail. This is somebody who don't mind going to jail. Ooh. Who is this in the collective? Look, I'm seeing that this Hermit Six of Wands energy is feeling a little bit more like the collective, because I'm like, what is going on, collective? Okay. Collective, we ain't off our rockers and out our tree now, are we? Like, what is going on here? But no, let me stop. But yeah, I'm feeling like, yeah, if somebody's out here reckless, like, no, we need to go and get this, we need to go do this, we need to go, and it sounds destructive, yeah, you stepping back, that's good. That's a win. That's a victory, because this person don't mind going to jail. You will mind. So, take a step back if you don't want to go to jail. Because this person, they don't care about going to jail. They got the strength, though. Maybe they are justified. That's what I'm saying. Maybe they are justified. Maybe they'll get off. I don't know. But you like, who is this? I gotta figure this out. Let me just get some more cards out here, because this is crazy. See what I'm saying? Five of Wands, the fight. Whoo-wee! What is this? Hold on, guys. Let's just I'm not used to this kind of energy. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But let me just calm down. Hold on. They're justified. Spirit is on their side. Spirit is on their side. This might be two different types of collective energies that I'm picking up on here. One of them is justified for bringing this fire, and Spirit gonna let them bring that fire, and they might get off scot-free. I don't know what kind of fire this is, but they might get off scot-free. And then, but also, whomever's deciding to step away from the situation is also winning. Like, Spirit saying neither one of y'all is wrong. Y'all might have different ideas on how to handle a situation, and neither one of you are wrong, is what I'm seeing here. We have a Nine of Pentacles. Okay, are you trying to focus on what you're building? I feel like I'm talking to the Hermit energy, who's like, I'm gonna stay out of here, because you have maybe too much to lose, or you're in the middle of building something and you don't want to get into this scuffle or whatever it is. Now, it don't gotta be literal though, but the way it's coming out is like, it's coming out like, okay. We have a King of Cups. See, hold on. What's this? See, you might just like be starting something new, like with a family and getting a business off the ground or something. Like, you have too much to lose. See, and this is why, see, the Hermit is wise and older, and they have the King of Cups on this side. See, this is a young energy. You know how young energies, they be raring to go. They don't have as much to lose. Okay? So I'm getting a younger energy and a more mature energy. And the younger energy is like, oh, hell no. I'm about to go and light it up. I don't know how, though. I don't know how. I wasn't there. I plead the fifth. We have an Ace of Swords. I'm trying to tell you, like, this person is justified. They're speaking truth. It's like Spirit is like allowing this to happen. It's like they gotta bring this. I don't know what it is though. I don't know. It's gonna be, y'all know what it is. I don't know what it is. So we gonna see. But I feel both. Yes, the younger energy they don't got a family and a business or whatever and a job or whatever, and so they going for it. And the other energy is like, they just want to handle it. They're just like, you do that. I gotta be over here. Okay, we have a Knight of Swords. Okay, all right, thank God. Thank God the swords came through. The Ace of Swords and Knight of Swords. Because I'm like, what is this? Like, this ain't no drive-by or something. Like, what the heck is, because Spirit wouldn't be, hey, I don't know, divine retribution. I don't know. Anyway, but no, with the air here, I'm getting this is with words. So this could be where they write an article exposing somebody. Oh yes, they got the fire today. That kind of energy. This could be where they're writing a think piece, some type of expose. They're making a documentary. They're exposing something, and it's about to bring the fire. Yes, and that is why Spirit is saying that. Yeah, so they're telling truth. This is a truth teller, and Spirit is giving them the ammunition and the ammunition. Remember, this is through the word, though. Is why I'm saying through the word. With this Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords. The ammunition to come for whatever this is. I don't know what it is. It could be their competitors. Maybe they crossed the line. The ops. Maybe they crossed the line. This is looking very school coven. Very the crafty. They doing stuff, and so Spirit is about to allow all kinds of retribution to go on. But I'm seeing just like, this is like where they are. This is spit and fire, though. That's what this is. But I'm getting more like I'm saying, like it's like a hit piece. You know how there's a hit piece like in writing. Politicians do this all the time, but they usually do it with lies or something like this. But this is with truth. This is with truth. This is, I'm going to lay your bare. Okay. Oh, you want to play? I am going to lay your bare. And somebody else is like, Godspeed, you go ahead and do that. Maybe they just don't have the energy. This hermit is gray haired, long gray haired. They've already gotten what they need in life. They're kind of like resting, they're building something. So maybe they just don't have the energy to pour into it like this Knight does. But this Knight ain't playing. Somebody's about to get exposed. All their issues about to crumble down, because whoever this Knight is, they're not playing. They're not playing. They got the energy and they have the articulation to really be able to cut these people down. And I mean wipe them out. So, okay. Do what you gotta do then. Okay. Spirit said Godspeed. You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Yeah, see, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, because somebody else is just like, oh, they might be passing the torch is what it is. Oh, I see. See, this older, mature energy was probably once this Knight energy and was trying to get this truth out and might have been suppressed for a long time or something like that. With the Seven of Pentacles, it's like, but what happened is they overcame, though. They may have been trying to expose something, or maybe they realized something in their youth, but at least they overcame it in their own life. They still got success. They still got love. They still built something that they wanted to build. Nobody stopped them. But the reason they're saying, but they're like, they already fought that fight. And so it's like passing the torch. Now it's your turn. And this Knight ain't playing. They taking this seriously. They're about to finally do it. So this hermit is going to get victory through this Knight. Everything that this hermit was trying to expose or work for when they were younger, this Knight is accomplishing it. And this is why this hermit could step back, but then also feel victorious with this Six of Wands. Okay. And they're about to be so happy. They're like, it's finally happening. Like, we're finally seeing the destruction of this whatever this tower is, this organization, entity, whatever it is. It's a group for sure. Okay. It's a group for sure. It's multiple entities. It's something. Okay. More than just one person. And they're like, we're finally going to see the destruction of these people because they're corrupt or something. And the Knight and so Spirit is allowing somebody's dreams to be realized through somebody else finally accomplishing the work. So congratulations, whoever you are, hermit energy. Like, yeah, this Knight got it. Oh, they got it. We got the 10 of Pentacles, justice. This could be a class action lawsuit. Okay, so this might be a young lawyer or something who's able to come after them, and they got everything that they need. They finally figured out which, cases set a precedence that they can come out and say, oh, this, that, and the third, this is why it's wrong, whatever. And so finally this hermit gonna get their money. Okay. Even though they were able to be successful, like if anything was stolen from this hermit, they were still able to be successful without whatever it is that they were, they built something else, but they're still now also going to get everything they worked hard to expose. I'm getting some sort of corruption, some like maybe a corrupt company or organization that could have been stealing or doing something, but I'm seeing a class action lawsuit type energy. But that's just an example. It could be something else, something completely different. But it's that kind of energy where it's just like, for years somebody was trying to say they did this, and this is not right, and they're gaining from this, and blah 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 blah, and they finally just had to let it go and move on with their life. And but now this knight is going to finish the work, and this hermit is going to benefit greatly from it, greatly. And I'm seeing where this knight is doing it just for the sheer pleasure of destroying these people, because I don't see where the knight has something invested in it. This is just for the sake of truth and justice and honor. Like, oh, hell to the no, y'all are disgusting, and I'm about to and it's going to benefit this hermit, because this hermit was maybe previously, when they were younger, victimized by this group in some way, like stolen from or something like that. And so yeah, that's beautiful. So like collective, especially if you're older, the older collective, like I'm getting like 40s, something like that, 40s, 50s, 40s and up. It's like if you have been waiting for justice for something, it's coming, it's here. Somebody is finishing the work for you. It's like Spirit has answered your prayers through whomever this is, and you're going to be so relieved. And I'm saying you may not even know this other person. You may not know them at all, but you're going to be like, thank you. Finally, somebody said it. Finally, somebody else saw. Finally, somebody else did it, because they weren't listening to me. Oh, vindication is the word. You're about to be vindicated. But not only vindicated, but the wrong is going to be righted. And you're going to get everything that you should have gotten. This could have been suppressing the little guy, where they were doing corrupt stuff. Some bigger entity was doing some corrupt stuff that suppressed the little guy in some way, and it was completely wrong and immoral and maybe even illegal and all this stuff. Okay, that could be what the jail thing is that I was picking up before. Like, yeah, because these people could be so corrupt. This is why a lot of people didn't come against them, because maybe they had some sort of political clout or financial clout, and they were all tied in together or something like this. And this is why this young energy is like, I don't care if they put me away. If they got, if they have corrupt judges and corrupt this and that, and they can put me away, because we know that exists. So I don't care if I will go to jail. It's corrupt, blah, blah, blah. I remember seeing, I forgot what court case it was. Oh my gosh. I want to say it was some rapper's court case, where it was like the judge was so corrupt, and they were like conferring with the opposite attorney and stuff, and it was so illegal. And then the attorney for the other team was like exposed it all, and the judge was like, where did you get this information? And they were like, you have been talking to this, and this is illegal. And they're saying this right there in the courtroom, and it was all being recorded. And the judge was just like, where did you get this information? Where did you get this information? I was like, motherfucker, who gives a fuck? Where is it true? He wasn't denying it. It's that kind of energy where there is just wide scale corruption, but it affected people, and it affected their earnings. It affected their money. It affected their legacy. They were being stolen from in some way. And this young energy right here ain't playing. They don't give a damn what happens to them. They're like, I'm about to expose the flip out of this, and it's going to vindicate whoever went through this and was trying to expose it in the past. Oh, I almost want to cry. Because can you imagine if you're like waiting for justice to happen, and you don't see it, and you know that just such corruption is happening, and there's just nothing you can do. You move on, you get a beautiful life anyway, but then finally this all comes out, and you're like, oh my gosh, like tears of joy. Maybe that's why we have the King of Cups here. Don't have tears of joy, collective, because somebody is finishing the work and finally coming out. Look, finishing the work, what I say at the bottom of the deck, the World. And right behind that, we have the Four of Wands, accomplishing it. Oh, and you guys might meet this person with this Two of Cups here. Yes, it's a Two of Cups with a Queen of Swords. What I'm getting, you might finally meet this person. You might want to say thank you to them. Like, thank you. You did this. Like, I really am like feeling like I want to cry right now. Like, this is going to bring you all to tears. Whomever this is, whoever you guys are, because it was so, this is a type of injustice that makes you just cry. It can almost break your spirit, because it's like, how can this be allowed to happen? How can this? And we know these systems exist. We know. Oh, we know. Especially we be knowing. We know how corrupt the ish can be. But you're about to be getting the victory here. Yeah, and I'm seeing like maybe this is why you didn't say anything before, because it looks like maybe you had a family, a marriage, and children, and you didn't want to get them involved because maybe their lives could have been in danger. Because what I'm saying, remember, I was like, they don't care if they go to jail, there's some pow pow, like that energy is still there. So it's like maybe these people were dangerous. They were so corrupt, they were dangerous. Okay. We know that exists too. Okay. When corrupt officials are doing things and they'll do things to make sure it doesn't get out. I'm trying to tell you. And so maybe that's why the hermit said, you know, it's not worth it. I have family, I have kids, I have a love. And so you moved on with your life to enjoy that. But now this person is like, I don't got all that. So they can come for me, but I'm exposing this. And you're gonna get to meet this person at some point and just tell them how thankful you are. Y'all will be able to share stories. There might be a whole flipping documentary about this. There might be a lifetime special about this. It's like that kind of energy. But just know it's being broken down. Their towers of corruption are being broken down. And somebody who said, I don't got nothing to lose and I don't give a damn, is about to make it happen. And you're going to be so thankful. You're going to be so thankful that justice is finally served. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness gracious. It just reminds me of these stories when you see older people and they're just like, oh, you know, we finally did it, grandma. Like, I don't know. You know, it's like we finally burned down this plantation that you had to work on. Here is the site. And the grandparents are like, oh my gosh, thank you. You know, it's that kind of energy. Like, I'm trying to tell you, is you're going to cry tears of joy, and want to thank the hell out of this person because it couldn't be done in the past, but it's being done now. There's going to be so much happiness, so much resolution, and somebody is going to go to jail. There will be jail for some people, even if they're old, because you know when they catch these motherfuckers, sometimes depending how heinous the crime is or whatever it is, they can still go to jail at 80. Okay. So, but I don't know if they're that old, like I said, but it is like 40s and above. Like this happened a long time ago. Could be like the 60s, 70s, 80s. It's this is like it's been going on for a long time. And somebody else could not expose it just because they had a beautiful life, they had a beautiful family. And it's almost like, you know what? If you're this energy who is waiting for this to happen, God wanted you to go and experience your family and experience your love because God was like, I got you. You go rest. I got you. We cannot understand God's divine timing. Sometimes the reason that it does take so long is because all the pieces need to come into place. You know what I mean? Like, especially like in the past, like you need certain people to die off because they're corrupt and it couldn't happen while they would be blocking it. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just like all the little ducks have to fall into the row and that takes time. And that's why God gave you a beautiful life anyway. Because that's what I'm saying. You hermited away, but there's a 6 of Wands here, and then there's a 9 of Pentacles and a King of Cups. There's a 7 of Pentacles where you're looking over and seeing, is this ever going to work? But there's a 10 of Pentacles, like you still have a beautiful life, legacy. And even under this deck, it's the World, it's the 4 of Wands, it's the 2 of Cups. But you were still keeping a sharp eye and watching and waiting and saying, you know, is this going to happen? You were still holding on to truth. But this is why it takes so long sometimes. It's not that the wicked is getting away. It's that things need to line up so that they can finally get the justice, so that they can finally get the judgment, I should say, that they deserve. But that's coming for you, and you guys are going to be feeling so good about it. All right, let me see if there's any oracle cards that can come about. I want to get one Kipper. Why? Who knows why Spirit leads us here? Spirit, what you want out of this Kipper? See, a gift. It's about to be a gift. This is about to be a gift. Like, Spirit is like, you didn't even have to do it. I had you the whole time and I was watching. And that's why I had you go and live a beautiful life so that you can see you don't always have to fight. See, community. There's other people who will fight with you and fight for you. So just because you don't see it happening immediately doesn't mean it's not happening. Doesn't mean Spirit didn't see. Doesn't mean Spirit didn't hear or is not answering your prayers. Because, yeah, and they're going to be in concern. They're going to be in more than concern. But Spirit heard your concerns, though. And you see in that concern card is an older person. See, gray haired, like, damn, that's left up. Damn, we couldn't get it done. damn, I've been trying to take this company down for how long? Damn, they still out here doing this ish. But unexpected income. Remember I said they were corrupt? Unexpected income. Remember I said they were stealing or something, taking from people. Like, yes, look, see, even mature woman is there. Yes, for a long time. Y'all about to get yours back. You about to get your lick back, honey. Okay? You about to get your lick back. Spirit said, you go sit down and enjoy your life. See? Family room. Go enjoy your life. Go enjoy your family. Because Spirit had this the whole time. Spirit saw. You know? I just saw the lovers too. Spirit wanted you to have a good, full life. And it looks like you did. You were able to move on. You were just like, dang, these people still out here doing this mess. But the ducks is all in alignment now. Message. You gonna get the message that this has been done. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. You gonna get the message that it is OVER. They going down to Chinatown. Depending on what they did, I don't know. Maybe they're gonna get the death penalty. Because there is something about, like, you see, look, even this with the cannons being fired. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know what country you're in or where this is happening, but, and it could also be something that happened in the military, like some type of military corruption. People could have died and their money was taken. I'm getting that here. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, yes. And people were in concern and despair. This could have been like some type of military crime where they were stealing veterans' money or something like that. I'm getting that too. Like, wow. I've never gotten anything like this, but I'm glad I can pick it up and relate it to you because clearly it was so traumatic for you that you would be brought to tears to see that it got resolved. So I'm so happy for you. Like, I'm so emotional right now. All right, but let me see. All right, I'm going to go in finally with the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. Just get a few here. Yeah, Spirit, yes. Like, first of all, I opened it up on Mary Magdalene, and it says unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. And this is what Spirit wanted you to know. Like, it might have appeared that they were getting away, but no, Spirit had you the whole time. It just, in the physical, ducks needed to align. And remember when I said people needed to die off? I think I said that before this coffin card came out. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, there's lifetime appointments in certain places, but whatever. Sometimes people need to get gone before justice can really be served because they have such a hold. And so Spirit had you the whole time, and Spirit wanted you to experience this. This is why you had to go off and have your family and enjoy your life, and Spirit made sure you had an abundant life, because you deserved that. You deserved to live a life where you didn't have to fight for this. But this young person right here, whoever this is, they was ready for it. They were born for this. Oh, see, sometimes it's not just people had to die off. Some people had to be born, because this is a younger energy doing this. There's 2 knights on this person's side. So maybe they had to get born and be brought up just for such a time as this. And it's going to be beautiful for you. So let me just get some more affirmations from this Guidance Oracle cards. Clarification, wisdom, and or guidance, Spirit. What did you want here? Wow, that is very interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm getting all kinds of something horrible. Like, they could have said that people died in battle and they didn't. And all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know who or what this is. But for some of you, there's some sort of military corruption of a horrendous degree. Horrendous degree. That would be exposed. When, where, I don't know. It could be here, where I'm at in America. It could be in another country. I don't know. But that's coming through for some people. We have sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. And I don't know, Erin Brockovich came to mind earlier, because I remember I was like talking about the, corruption. It could be some corrupt organization and they doing this and doing that, benefiting from it. So there's something like that here too. But again, Spirit, your sensitive heart, they wanted you to go and love. Like, this person had the energy to pow. You had a more softer spirit, and it just wasn't for you to do it in this lifetime. You experienced it, and maybe it's just so you can put your energy towards it. Perhaps all of your yearning and longing for these people to be brought down manifested it. Okay. But it was for somebody else. Remember, we saw the community card. It was somebody else to complete the work. Okay. We have boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. And that's another thing. This younger energy is like they were moved. They can't stand no injustice here. And they were like, you're not going to play with me. You're not going to play with me. But also, again, yeah, this was just not your path this lifetime to take these people down yourself. But Spirit heard your cries and calls and brought somebody in whose path it was. Okay. Sometimes people need to be born. Sometimes people need to go, but it's going to happen. Okay. We have bodies of water. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your battery. See, yeah. After experiencing whatever you experienced or witnessed, you needed to heal from that because corruption of however high horrendous degree that this is traumatic. It is traumatic when you realize that there are systems in place that are doing horrific things to people, doing corrupt things to people and getting away with it. And so you do need to take time to heal. That's why sensitivity, boundaries, and recharge. And that's another reason why it was like you had to go and get love in your life and get peace in your life and success in your life in a whole nother way so that you can heal from this. Fairness. Look at that. I'm going to hold that up just so you can see it longer. Justice, baby. Justice will be had and or is had. This situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. That's right. That's right. And that's just period. And on this card, this is one of the cards where there's a lot of cards that I've been taking out recently where it's like the scales are off balance. But in this one, they're looking pretty balanced. Looking pretty damn balanced. Okay? It's yeah. The scales of justice, Spirit heard everything. So it wasn't that it wasn't happening. It was happening. It was brewing. But Spirit wanted you to go heal. And they had somebody else come in. And so that is a message for all of us, especially as light workers. We've been wanting to go in and find justice for ourselves. But sometimes it's like God wants us to see it so we can help manifest it through our prayers and our affirmations. And Spirit will bring about the deliverer, the Messiah, the person who is the one who's going to get it done. And that's what this is. Okay. Sekhmet, be strong. Okay. So this is what you had to do all this time. And you were. It says you are stronger than you think you are. And your strength assures a happy outcome. So this didn't break you. It never broke you. That's why you were still able to go off, have a beautiful life, because it didn't break you. So Spirit wants you to know how strong you are. That unconditional love card came right back out again. You were able to find peace in this situation. Maybe you just trusted and said, I'm going to leave it to God. That's why it's the Hermit. And Spirit saying that was for your ultimate highest good. And God still heard you anyway. You're about to be celebrating Aphrodite. Okay? Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. That's what you're about to be able to do. And it looks like you are already doing that, though. Like, you did not let this stop you from enjoying your life. And that's another reason why it's like such a victory for you with the Six of Wands, because you were able to still be full and enjoy a life and then still get the justice at the end of the day. Okay, and the last one is bold. Unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. And that is beautiful. Like, this is what you were, because you tried. I see where you actually tried. Like, you had investments where you were trying to expose these people to. So Spirit wants to acknowledge the work that you did as well, and that it was not in vain. You might have thought that it was in vain. Like, damn, I failed. I've been trying to get this people for so long. I've been trying to expose this for so long. Da, 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 da. But no, Spirit said all the work that you put into definitely did help as well. And or also, like, whoever is fighting these people now or whatever is going on, they may come to you and ask you, like, you might get interviewed for this and you'll finally be able to get to tell your story and they'll finally be taken down. There's something like that here too. But you're going to be jumping for joy that this is even happening. You're going to be getting the message that, oh, we're investigating this XYZ company, XYZ branch of government, XYZ blah blah blah, and we need to, it's time for you to stand up and be counted. And you're like, yes, I've been trying to say it for so long. I've been trying to say it. They did this, they did that, da da dee dee dee. Oh yes, it's coming, and you have been so strong. And you deserve to be blessed with love and happiness because you were trying to do the right thing this whole time. And well, that work is now to be finished and completed. And Spirit wants to thank you for the service that you offered and contributed to this in the first place, because you did. Um, and just also know that like the baton has been passed, and it is, if it hasn't been completed now, it's on its way to completion. So just keep holding the faith and holding the space and holding the energy, okay, for its completion. And also, I want to say to people who've experienced great levels of corruption, please go live your life, because just like this is happening for these people here, that can happen for you, whether you know it or not. So it's like, don't let these people steal your joy. Be strong. Go and enjoy your life and your love and your happiness. You know, do what you can, but then give it to God and just know that it is going to be resolved. Even if you don't necessarily see it in your lifetime, God is always working to make sure that justice is served. And sometimes we don't see it. The next generation gets to benefit from it. You understand? So it's like, never lose heart, and never, don't let these people steal your joy and steal you, keep you away from having a wonderful and beautiful life. All right, collective, that is the message that I have for you all today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you got something beneficial from it, and I thank you for stopping by this reading. Please remember to like, share with someone who cares, save it to a playlist for future reference, hype this video up, and subscribe for more wonderful readings and luxurious eye candy such as this. And until next time, have a gorgeous day. Bye.